has it been like to, this is not your genre really, so I mean, what has it been like to be a part of this show?
Well, it's not my genre that's been the cast, whatever, but it actually was before I even knew I could do comedy. I was doing drama, and then the comedy boat went, and then I've just been on that cruise. I was super honored that they came to me for this. I was really ready for a change. Something I really wanted was to lean in as a woman who's lived life and reared children and had a lot of experiences. I really, really was looking forward to a project where I could really lean into the human story and human emotion and tell a real story where I could stay in those moments and connect with people and really connect with humanity. And this came my way and fell into my lap, and it's been incredible. And the writing is superb. It warms me. I love it. I get so excited for every script. And the actors are incredible. And you know, you look at them in the scenes and you're in. And it's such a delightful experience. So I'm really enjoying it. I feel very blessed to have gotten this opportunity to delve into this character. And I think the universe that Morgan's character is bringing is massive and important. And I really, really, really like being on it.
Thank you. Maggie, welcome to the show. I was wondering, we see in the promo pics that you interact with Morgan at some point. I was wondering if you could tell us about that and how well prepared your character is for this world.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was such a boon to be able to be paired with Lennie right away. He's such a warm, generous actor, and I've been a fan of his for a long time. This is the man that reopened the globe stage, to Jenna Verona. As an actor, you're just like, so yeah, he's really lovely, and I'm really happy the characters are finding an interesting shorthand between them at times. I think there's a sort of kinship there that they're discovering, and Al is incredible. I love playing her. I mean, it's an unusually capable character who can even not only survive but thrive in this post-apocalyptic world because of who she was before, even after how much she's lost. So yeah, I think also as a woman, finding a character that's really not ornamental or eroticized, that she has an agenda, that she makes decisions and takes actions every day to pursue that agenda is pretty awesome and unusual.
Hi. What can you tell us about where Strand's character is now that we're in this time jump, maybe, of new season, new place? What can we expect from his character?
I think especially because of the fallout of season 3, everyone was scattered in many ways, and we all were licking our wounds, and there was a little backbiting that happened and backdoor dealings. And now, when we fight Strand, he's part of a community, and he's trying to move forward and become something else. And he's challenged with some of the things that haunt him in the past and the choices and decisions, just as we all do. And so he's trying to move forward the best way that he can, and using the tools that he knows how to survive. And of course, some things may come up to rear their heads if it means his survival's at stake. So we'll see where he is. He could be the warm and fuzzy, new uncle to people and best friend, or watch your back, or at the same time.
I'm wondering what your character is, especially Victor. If you've already shot some scenes with Morgan, and I always wondered how Victor and Morgan would interact. Or I know you can't tell us much, but maybe beforehand you could tell us how you feel like your characters would mesh, and then how your characters would mesh Morgan's audition.
I think what I'm going to tell you what I think that our showrunners have been laying out what's been important for this season is to see the question of love again, and where is love, and how we're trying to find it, and that's what, there's hope there. And so where you find all of our characters, I think where we're trying to engage, we're trying to find that love again. And there are things in the middle of it, different needs and wants. But I think that that's where we meet each other, where we're trying to find a way to love again, whether it's each other, someone else, community, build something again. But of course, there's always something in the middle. There's conflict in some way. So I think that's where all of our characters are trying to find each other. But at the center of it, where I think that the conversations we had at the beginning was seeing people laugh again. People have hope. The reason that we're going forward, the reason why we have to go through all this mess and mire to rebuild again and love harder.
Yeah, and I mean, really, it was kind of the central kind of goal we had when Ian and I started working on this, and we started talking to Scott Gimple about it. Was like we wanted to find the thing that makes surviving worthwhile, and making it more than just where am I going to find a place to sleep tonight? Where am I going to find some food, some water, and really having a mission statement that's finding the reasons to live and the connections that you can make in this world. And those connections which are so fraught because you never know what's going to come around the corner, or what's going to take your life at risk. And that's really kind of what is been really, I think, at the center of kind of every story we've set out to tell this season.
So I'm a little tempered because I've seen the first 2 episodes and you guys knocked it out of the park. Amazing. I'm curious though about the nature of the villains and how the structure of who is how do you even figure out? And I'm leaving that open because you don't know anymore. So
I mean, one of the great things about Fear the Walking Dead, the Walking Dead universe is that it lends itself to reinvention. And one of the things that we got excited about when we sort of started thinking about obstacles that our characters would encounter this season, and adversaries, is we really wanted to do and create something that hadn't been seen before and create a different force of opposition. And we can't tell you exactly what form that takes, but we think or hope you'll find that it is very different than the adversaries that they've been up against in previous seasons. So.
And kind of one of our goals in creating this was to create an adversary that going up against them isn't as easy as just arming up with weapons and having a fight. Like really trying to make a challenge that would push all the characters to dig a little bit deeper and to really test themselves and test kind of what they believe in and what they're fighting for. And hopefully we've achieved that.
You guys made a pretty bold move last season with our shows all in Spanish. I think in general it was a positive. Are you going to try that again? Or what was your feeling about that and trying it again or doing something that bold?
I mean, that was a terrific episode. We were not part of the season last year. We're just kind of into it now. But I mean, we were big fans of the episode and of the work that was done last year. And I'd say we're trying to do all kinds of new things and to give the fans emotionally satisfying stories that are fresh and different. And so I would say to expect more of that kind of thing.
With Morgan coming over, I'm sure you are going to be getting a lot of Walking Dead fans coming over for the first time as well. You also have a bunch of new characters. How accessible is the story going to be for some of these new viewers?
Oh, I mean, I'd say it's really, I think anyone, whether a fan of Fear the Walking Dead, fan of The Walking Dead, or someone who's completely new to the universe, can really kind of step in and, we've got so many kind of new faces and so many familiar faces that there's a different point of view kind of represented in the episode. So it's very easy for someone to kind of latch on to a particular point of view and kind of experience this season. So I'd say, anyone who has any interest, they can jump aboard, and I don't think it'll be hard to kind of, find their footing in the storytelling.